Light and love. I'll knock the phone off the table there. Welcome to Good Dawning, and I am grateful to be here, and even more grateful to have somebody here to be with. There's many years in my universe where there's nobody to be with, so this is beyond stunningly amazing. So, how are we doing this dawning, Chris? Awesome. You want to start your day off real well? Watch Chris and his bowl. That'll get you going. Probably the most meditative way to start your dawning would be to watch Chris, the volunteer, and his bowl, for sure. Lisa, good dawning. Helene, love you, soul sister. Juxtaporta, good dawning. Lisa Marie, and Chris. All right. And of course, Millie and Joyce. Joyce, welcome. Grateful. Good dawning, beautiful soul. Millie, cheers. All right. So last night, I ended up at what could most likely be the last fire homa from Jared. Crazy, blessed, and yeah, I don't know how that happened, but Jared invited me. It was his birthday slash solar return slash leaving slash fire homa. The fire homa would have been tonight, honestly, because the full moon's not till tomorrow, but as long as you're in a 24-hour window or 48-hour window. I don't know. Jared knows. I don't know all these rules. You know what I've noticed, and maybe good dawning, working from home, favor to whatever you're working on there, Lisa. Favor. Awesome. You know what I noticed though is there's a million different ways to wake up. Jared's way would not work for me. I couldn't do a rote method like he does, or a rote spiritual. For myself, it wouldn't work. But for Jared, it's working great. And what's cool is that all the roads really just end up leading to Rome anyways, like in Paris, right? Or Paris. All the roads just lead to the center of Paris anyways. Same difference. Or Rome. But not all the roads lead to Washington, D.C. here, which would be impossible. Could you imagine that? If you're in California and your road led to D.C., it would take you quite a ways to get there. It'd be a long road, too. But nonetheless, but it's amazing how it all kind of intermingles. For myself as a Capricorn Cancer, so I'm double Cancer. So I'm on a repeat lifetime. I've done this. I don't know if I've done good dawning before, but I've done this lifetime before. And when you're a double sign, when you're a Cancer South Node and a solar Cancer, usually if your South Node matches your solar sign, then generally speaking, from what I've been, it's a repeat and rinse and repeat life. But yeah, it's just amazing to see the different ways that we all are kind of reaching Rome, so to speak. Not that I want to give Rome my spirituality, but as a metaphor there. But so Jared's gone. He left on his flight, favor, and we wish him well. He's winging his way to Atlanta, then England, then Turkey. And so we wish him the most love and favor. We may not see another fire homa, and be grateful for what. You know what I've learned as well is think people and things come into your universe, then they disappear. I used to have it, and as my dharma, or my not my dharma, but my healing path is, I took the path of, and there's literally, it's like pick a card when you go and you're sitting up in heaven, right, or in the ether, and you meet with your council of elders. If you're on that, like me, now now I get to do another. If I come back, it would be a healing life, right? I'd be like a big spiritual. But when I'm ready for it, if I decide to do it again, I mean, because once you realize your source, I don't know if you want to recycle that, but if you do, then yeah, I mean, you'd sit down with your council of elders and pick the card. Do you want abandonment? Do you want narcissistic abuse? Do you want self-esteem issues? Do you want extreme poverty? You know, you have to pick one of those wonderful challenges, right? And create a whole new cycle. So, yeah, just grateful to be at the end of that cycle, and grateful to have you all along. I don't know, kind of rambly here, but it was last night at Jared's was awesome, and being on the other side of the wall, not having to seeing what it looks like from not staring at the wall in his videos, that was pretty awesome. Good dawning, Laura. If you did not catch Laura yesterday, Laura is our awesome thrower. Matter of fact, Laura is going to be on Tuesday Night Live next week. So we are going to have Laura on Tuesday night, and tonight is Viviani. I know Adam may be going live, and come on over afterwards. It is what it is. I mean, we're not competition. There's enough for it, but yes, Adam's going live tonight at the exact same time. So do what you favor. But no, Viviani will be on live. We have Akashic with Viviani. We've got What's Up with Laura. And so next week on Tuesday night. And okay, we're going to take those. So what I'm shuffling here is the book's probably easier. The Hero's Journey deck. And so we're going to pull cards like we've been doing. And that doesn't supplant the Kuan Yin card that I will post as I do now channel Kuan Yin. And she's not as strong as energy. She doesn't always come through. But all right, so we got the 3 cards. We'll play Monty here, right? Actually, did it turn into 4? It turned into 4 cards. Stuck together is stuck together, right? All right, so the bottom is, all right, so what are they asking you to stop? I'll take it off the bottom of the deck here. I use the bottom card as like the set. I'm weird, but it just seems to work. So the bottom card is to stop and take in the view, as I did. If you watch my video over the weekend, I went, it's a long video. You can watch it fast forward or don't watch it. I don't mind. But either way, it is me driving with a friend in the mountains for to see the colors. And they're mostly golden. They don't get a lot of reds out here, but the aspens specifically. So stop and take in the view. All right, so we've got 4 cards here. And first one is to discover your superpower. So it's asking you to find your mojo. So, but it fits with the theme already. So there we go. Grace, good dawning. Karen, good dawning. But, all right. The second one is Knights. Ooh. All right, who's been working? Merlin's been coming the R line, right? Watch RJ Cena. This would be part of the R line because we are Saint Germain, Merlin. The Archangels. It's all the R line. And if you're looking at Oversouls, there we go. So the Knights of the Round Table. Note the purple in there, and Saint Germain would be a part of that because it's all the same soul line. So, but they're not the Knights that say Neep, but nonetheless, the Knights of the Round Table. All right. So then the next card. So it's asking you to find your superpower and to let their love lift you higher. So the Knights of the Round Table are asking you to find your strength and lift yourself higher. This is pretty good here. All right, so Trip the Light Fantastic. So it's asking you to dance, move your energetics with the universe. So it's asking you to lift your energetics higher after you discover that you are your superpower. And the end of it is you're taking in the view. Are you seeing this? There is a point to all this here. Hopefully it fits. You can see where it fits you there. But all right. So as you trip the light fantastic, it says dance with the universe, which would tie into discovering your power. I see these in a different way than I read cards a little bit differently here, but I see the threads. And I'm going to go into a couple of things about that and see your living universe this week. So, and the Knights of the Round Table, they're asking you to let your love lift you higher. So you discover, this is insane. All right, so the last card is to let go and let glow. And this may all tie into what I got from, what may be on the way here. Patiently waiting, grateful, but nonetheless. So it's saying the so yeah, if you put all this together, as this being the theme here, stop and take in the view. So that means you're already there. You've done all of this, right? This would be where you want to be or where you end up. But in order to do that, you need to discover your superpower, which is to access your mojo as source. Let the higher light and love shine through, as you are your own superpower. You are a knight of the round, your own round table. You need to then dance with the universe. So let the universe do its thing. You stand strong and then let the universe come in and do what it needs to do. Whatever that is for you, I don't know. I can guess for myself, obviously, if you've been watching this channel. And then finally, just let go because you've got the glow. Are you seeing it? All right. Hopefully you can see where your glow up and your energetic blow up is in your universe. All right. So that favor. All right. So I'm talking about the living universe, right? And you are in a living toroidal field. And are you speaking? The question is, are you speaking back to your universe? are you allowing your universe to control you? That's the question. What we've been doing here is working to, and really what we're doing here, you're welcome, Million. That was an amazing spread. I'm just pulling, we do this every dawning now. I'm going to do a card of some sort. And so yeah, it ties into energetics in my universe are about to get on fire, and I can feel it. What about your universe? Are you allowing the energetics to get on fire in your universe, and are you allowing yourself to see that? Saint Germain here. We were going to let Josh do that, but we brought in Saint Germain. Are you allowing the energetics in your universe to flow? For example, would you step into the flow and release attachment? A lot of why your universe is moving slow is because you are attached. Speaking of which, we are going to attach you to your 15-second project. So we're going to put Josh back on. We're going to do the 15-second project. Then we're going to talk about attachments. We wanted to put the two together. There are good attachments like this, and there are negative attachments. Not negative, but attachments that could bring your energetics down. But then if you realize you are living in a grand living torrential field, this is what we are going to discuss the rest of the week, most likely, in on and off, is how you are in cricket. Good dawning. We are grateful to see you. You are living in a grand torrential field. You are your own energetic. So you spin as yourself in your own universe. So keep in mind, you are in control of the energetics that are within that. You control if your spinning universe is a happy spinning universe, if you're spinning in purples and greens and amazing colors, or if you're spinning in black and gray and dark drab browns. You choose the colors of your rainbow, so to speak, in your universe. But what we want to do right now, we want to ground into because cricket is now here as well. So we can get cricket into the project too. So we are going to ground into our 15-second project. We get the honey calcite here as well. We're going to work with stones, and we are going to use stones and use Josh's knowledge of stones, or learning knowledge of stones, to teach you as well. We have the honey calcite, which is good for balance, good for your third eye chakra, good for creativity. Creative, the honey. You'll bring the honey into your universe, right? So let's go ahead and get creative with our 15-second project. What we've been doing in the dawning, and if you are new here, Saint Germain will help you walk through this. Your 15 seconds is all that it takes. And Dr. Georgie Spenza, and of course, through channeling, of course, Abraham Hicks, she has figured it out as well. Well, it's the channel, Abraham Hicks. She has figured it out too, that you take 15 seconds. You have to put it into the greater source field. You are vibrating energetics. You need to vibrate your energetics so it goes into the source field. You create it by vibrating it out of you and releasing it into the atmosphere, so to speak. It's electrified, right? So there you go. So what we are going to do, you have time of milk and honey coming in. Saint Germain dropped. That is absolutely the case. So he's having me guide this now. So basically, take your 15 seconds here. What we've been doing in the dawning is grounding into that 15 seconds, which is all it takes to put your energetics into the greater source field, the greater that is, so that it comes back as a chunk of honey calcite, whatever you're trying to create in the dense 3D. In this case, if you know my real universe, like I am grateful I am not dead. I've had a gun held to my head twice. No, once. We're not going to go there, but it's not fun when you have a 9mm pointed at your head, but nonetheless. You're not in that universe now, but Jared, welcome. Huda, he is here. Welcome. He is, maybe he's in Atlanta there. Welcome. Last night was absolutely stunning. Jared is in the chat, and it was absolutely stunning. And it's like I said, everybody has their own individual way to wake up, and being a part of the energetics of Jared's ascension there, it's absolutely mind-blowing, and I'm just grateful. Thank you, Jared, for last night. And let's take a moment. We have Jared in the chat. We're going to take a moment because it's kind of a unique deal here. He is on his sovereign journey here, and so we're going to send him love, and Saint Germain wants to come through and do an invocation for Jared's journey. So we are going to do that. If the group does not mind, I do not think that they would. So we are going to do a blessed invocation. So Jared, we are sending you, Saint Germain and family, sending you all the love and protection the universe has to offer for you today. We are sending you all the most amazing traveling love. May you be protected with all the love of the universe. May your intentions be met. and may your road be easy. May those you meet be of love and kindness, and may you always find a warm place to lay your head. We trust in the universe as it takes Jared for his walk, and we trust that Jared will be returned from his walk safely, peacefully, and much, 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 much more Jared. We love you, Jared, and we are grateful. And we are hoping that you have the greatest journey ever in your universe. All right. There we go. So we are grateful, Jared. We are grateful for what you do and the energetics that you present to the greater SARS field. And so you are out there walking through your universe when you get to India there and step into the river. Remember all of us who are not at the river, but going on our own river, so to speak, on our own journey up our own rivers. When you climb into the river with the 10 million people there, hopefully not 10 million, you never have any space then. But nonetheless, when you climb into the river with the large crowd of people, remember us back home who are supporting you and putting the wind to your journey there. We are all stepping into that river in a slight way with you, and we are grateful. All right, so there we go. Thank you, Saint Germain. All right, so we were grounding into our 15-second project there, and yeah, Jared, blessed. Much love, brother. All right, so we're grounding into our 15-second project there, and so if you haven't been with us, what we do in the dawning is we're following what Saint Germain, Dr. Joe Dispenza, and the three amigos, as we call them. The three amigos, that's what we call them, right? And so we're following what they're saying is the science on how we manifest in our universe. And Saint Germain is, this whole show is about your universe and energetics of your universe. And that's my whole purpose I guess it's become my whole purpose on this planet to show you through energetics how to create your universe while I'm creating my universe. So yeah, so we're going to do 15 seconds is all it takes to put it into ready for Rumble. Saint Germain, yeah, we are about to make a little bit of a shift on this channel here. He's about to, something is coming in, but we have not forgotten about the Rumble. We are focusing right now on centering down this channel first. Josh was excited about doing the Rumble, and so is Saint Germain, but we have gotten news that things might be in his universe, right? And so in the Rumble will come, but we want to make sure we are centered where we are at first. You don't want to say like blow yourself to bits or get too big, right? Or make too many commitments. Maybe once a week we go on Rumble, but we could do that maybe. But we don't want to make too many commitments to another thing when this platform might be people with eyes, and eyes have I see, and messages do come, and so we are you know what. We can only do this, and we are going to state this as well. We have been doing this, and so we will. We promise you. Saint Germain has lots to say, but he wants to make sure that this message first is solid. You're understanding. So we don't want to dovish, so to speak, and pick up energies that we are putting somewhere else into another channel when this channel itself is now starting to gain traction through other eyes, and we are wanting to let those other eyes see what we are doing here and kind of square it up. But we have not forgotten about shooting the proverbial poop, so to speak, with Saint Germain. We have not forgotten, and we are definitely, there's going to be a lot more once we get to doing that, which won't be very long. We just want to square this up. When we get looking to make sure but we will, and it's going to be pretty good. But nonetheless. All right, so we're going to go ahead and ground into our 15-second project here. If you're new, pause the video. November 11th is our drop date in what we want to see in our universe come to fruition, or at least that's our theoretical date. Your energetics may be earlier or later, or what you're looking at may not show up. I have to be honest here. If you have any negative energetics towards it, it won't show up. The best way to do any of this, but we don't tend to do that, is to set it and forget it. I am statements, saying I am, and then letting go, but never revisiting it, but always holding those energetics. And that's not easy to do. So that's why we revisit it every 15 seconds every day, we revisit those energetics, we bring it back into our frame. So we're holding those energetics, we're feeling it. You can hold all the energetics you want of what you want, but you have to feel it. You're making the shift in your body by feeling it, by creating those energetics within you. You vibrate it within you, and then it comes out to the source field and comes back to you. So from this end, then, we're going to go ahead and ground into our 15-second project. So if you don't have anything, you're new here, of course, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for when I go live. But if you're new here, otherwise, pause the video for a second and imagine what you want to see in your universe by November 11th. We've all manifested before, so visualize it and then feel it. And that's all we do. So lay your work and walk away. All right. So we're going to go ahead and pause, or take that 15-second pause in our universe. If you're driving, of course, all you have to do then out loud is you could say it as well. I am in my blank. I have the best blank. My new blank. I am grateful for blank. You could do that as well. About putting out the energetics. If you're speaking it, speak it with emotion and you'll feel it, and it works just as well. There's no specific rules to a lot of these things. They might say there is. Means the same thing as set it and forget it. Exactly. I like that, Laura. Lay your work and walk away. I've never heard it like that, but I like that. That's perfect. Yeah, just set it down and lay it down and walk away. I like that. As it's only our screwy energetics that take it away. We've manifested it once we state it to the universe. I am the greatest channeler, the greatest here. And this is what I've been saying. And this ties back to our open, or to our living universe. I've been saying this, and this is my new mantra. I am the world's greatest open channeler. I don't bat an eye when I say it. I am the world's greatest. What are you saying in your universe? What are you trying to bring into, what are you bringing into your, you're not trying, because then you'll never get there. But what are you bringing into your frame? Let's ground into our 15-second project, and then we will continue that. So take 15 seconds here. Close your eyes if you can. If not, if you're driving, then just say it out loud. It works just as well. And if there's a car next to you, great, then you look nuts. But not anymore. With the advent of car cell phones, right? The speaker in the car, you don't look nuts anymore. Remember, back in the day, you'd be like, who are they talking to? Not anymore, right? You gotta love it. So welcome to the era when you can be schizophrenic and not be seen as schizophrenic, right? And then I heard, practicing ceremonial. Awesome. We'd like to discuss more of your ceremonial magic there, Laura. We'd love to discuss that with you. I never had moon magic has come into my universe, but I've never really dived into it. But I'd certainly be interested if you want to discuss ceremonial magic on the channel. That would be awesome. If that's something you're into. But so let's go ahead and take 15 seconds here. We're going to pause up, center up, and visualize our project. I'm going to hold the honey calcite as it helps with creativity and such to bring that in a little bit more. So take 15. If you have a crystal, you can always ground into those energies as well. It helps to vibrate your energies, matching what you're looking for, which is just bringing it up. All right, Anna, good dawning. All right, so let's go ahead and 15 seconds here. And if you're at home and you're watching in replay, just pause the video, figure out what you want, and then hit play again. So we're seeing it on the chalkboard. We're not racing, but I'm seeing it in my mind. I'm actually, in this case, writing what I want on a chalkboard. You can do that too. I am the world's channeler. All right. That's about it. 15 seconds. It's not much. You can do this throughout the day. And of course, we've been doing energetic cord cutting as well. So we are going to cut some cords as well. This time we're going to cut from ourselves doubt. Just something super simple here, because it ties into our manifestation and everything else. Doubt is one of the greatest things that will to your universe, right? If you live in doubt, then you're not allowing for, you're living in a contracted universe. And so we're working on that too, taking away the contractions in our universes, the words that contract the energetics of our universe. So cord cutting, energetic cord cutting, we've been doing that. And so this time we're going to get rid of doubt. So if there's anything in your universe that has left you with doubt, or you can just say, I am removing the energetics of doubt from my universe. It's not hard. Then, because you can do these things in lots of different ways. And you can see it on a chalkboard and you write doubt and just erase it. I trust. And then you might want to back it up with I trust instead. And throw that on the board. however works for you. But what we're doing is removing doubt from our universe. You can pull it out like an energetic cord. All energetic doubt I remove from my body. Throw the cord away. Just get rid of it. Toss it to the, I don't need it. I don't need doubt. Now I'm about to burp, which ties into energetics as well. If you burp by doing any of these things, that's a body release of energetics. I just kind of swallowed it because, but if you're burping, Jared, much love. What you are doing, the walk, favor. Absolute favor, Jared. There we go. I don't know. It's just a lot of respect because you're walking out there into the universe and you're stepping into the grander source field. You have to be solid in your frame to do that. And I don't know, but Jared's one of the most solid people I've, as far as, yeah, much favor there. Respect, that too. Is what he's doing is, yeah, big respect. So we're going to cut the doubt. We're going to remove doubt. Chloe, good dawning. So we're going to remove doubt from our field by simply just asking to remove doubt. It's not hard. And we're going to then ground in from doubt to trust. We're going to add some trust behind that. So we're going to ask to remove doubt, and we're going to ask the universe to bring in more trust in our universe. So like Jared, he is walking, living trust. I could have the trust that Jared has in his universe right now. Yes, I mean, I can't speak for his universe, but to walk with the walk, to get on, that's trust in your universe. So let's go ahead and remove doubt. Ooh, we're gonna center off the camera here, center me into it. All right, so we're going to remove doubt in our universe. So let's go ahead and close our eyes, or if you're driving, or if you're not able to, if you're like at work, for example, then all you have to do is just see it on a chalkboard. You can write it out on a piece of paper, doubt, ball it up. That works too. Or write doubt and then cross it off, and then write trust underneath it. That works too. There's lots of different ways, but you get the idea of how, Jared, we love you all. Thank you, family. We thank you, Jared. I think I can speak for the group here. We've learned so much from you, and what I've learned, I guess you could call it smoothing myself, to say the least. I kind of mentioned this to Jared last night. I mean, my awakening is kind of a dervish mess. It's not, but it is, but it all works. But watching, I've learned so much just in centering myself and stuff from watching Jared. And I don't have anything formal in my, and it's, I don't know. I'm just grateful. So let's go ahead and close our eyes. If you're driving or what have you, you don't have to. You can say it out loud. But basically, we're just going to remove doubt from our universe. I know you can't be traveling like if you have any doubt, and you have to have trust. And so that's what we're replacing doubt with. So you can say, I remove all doubt. I get rid of doubt. I trust myself. I bring in more trust. However you want to do it. We're trying to also loosen this up so that you realize that you can create these energetics on your own. This isn't something that needs to be led. If you feel doubt, then you can always call in for more trust in your universe at that moment. It's about taking control of the energetics in your life as well. Grace, good dawning. Faith over fear, that too. It's right. It's about stepping into having that faith and realizing, okay, this is what is. I am going to eliminate. I don't need to be in doubt. I am source. So I have faith and trust in my living universe, which we're looping back around. Because you are in a living toroidal field. And once you start reacting to your living toroidal field, a game changer in your, it's an absolute game changer. So let's go ahead and remove doubt and do that however you choose. For myself, I mean, we can do an invocation. I choose to remove, I'm removing all doubt from my universe, replacing with trust as I am source. You can do that. Whatever works for you, but take a minute, not even, and just energetically cut it, put it on a chalkboard, write it on a piece of paper and throw it away. Whatever works for you. You can imagine pouring doubt out of a bucket into a lake, whatever you want to do. I am source. You are source. You are the source of your own universe. And so if you want to be sourced out, and if you want to live in doubt, then your source doubt, your source experiencing doubt. That's what it boils down to. So you choose all these energetics. It's only based on our programming and the heavy, dense traumas that we have that we don't choose positive energetics. Nothing more. It's you are programmed to You are less than. And you have to break the programming, and then you choose positive energetics. I was less than every single day of my life from age 1 second until I stopped talking to my mother, which was like 44, 43, 45, somewhere around there. 2017, 16. I stopped talking to my mother because the only energetics I got from my mother was I am a POS, piece of. And I finally had to break away because and now after 7 years, you find out your source, and it's all her programming and it's not mine. That's the point. It's all everybody else's programming. It's not you. You are source love. John just posted a surprise live. Okay, great favor, John. All right, so John went live. And tonight we're live as well with Viviani with the Akashic Records. This is a Tufa Tuesday, so do not forget. Saint Germain is back. Tufa Tuesday tonight. You'll get Viviani tonight, so you can see your Akashic Records. Now we are going to go into your thank you, Anna. We are going to go talk about your living universe, right? You're in a living universe, and this is what Saint Germain has been trying to get at for a while here. You're in a living toroidal field that lives based off of your energetics. Are you understanding that you creating your universe? The universe that you see in your life, when you are looking out of your eyes and looking out into the world, is truly what you are seeing. Everything that you are seeing is based off of your vibration, your energetics, and where you stand in your frame or where you do not stand in your frame. You are realizing that this is a grand reciprocal toroidal field that you are standing in. And so you are an understanding of who you are, where you are, and what is really going on here. You have control over everything you see in your universe. You have control over the energetics of your universe. And in a lot of ways, you even have control over the red or green lights that you get. Have you ever noticed? We're going to ground into that because it's an easy way to start. But Josh is taking this deeper. There is a level that we have been at. But Josh lives at a different level. I'm not saying we are at all. What he is saying is that he is always in communication with his universe. And we are going to teach you that, where he is always talking back to his living universe. Are you talking back to yours? We're going to talk about traffic lights, for example. When you get a red traffic light, what are you saying to yourself? Are you saying you deserve the traffic light? I was running late, so I deserve this. We say that all the time. What do you think you are going to get if you say that? You can answer in the chat. Probably to you tonight, Chris. Everyone have a fantastic day. Get back to work. Chris, you are amazing, and eventually our work, hopefully, will be playing the bowls for us live all the time, right? There you go. You see our Dharma there. You might be the greatest bowl player ever one day. How do you want to see our universe? It's a living toroidal field. You start to create those better energetics. Have the best day ever, Chris. And remember, you are also a healer. Whatever you are doing at work, as a fleet manager, you are also a healer as well. You are not just a fleet manager, Chris. Hold those energetics because you are the sacral chakra king. Hold that. And you carry those energetics with you. That you are put on this earth to heal the sacral chakra. Watch what your universe does. We are shifting some energetics here because we are done playing in the lower soup. You want to play in the lower, in the swamp, so to speak, in your universe. You are welcome to do so, but you are creating the energetics of playing in that swamp. We are going back to the traffic light. So if you are getting the red traffic light, and Suzette, good dawning. If you could, Suzette, if you have been following us, take your 15 seconds and to do your grounding into your intention for November 11th. If you could do that, then we are cutting the cards of doubt, and you can hear how we are talking about cutting doubt out of our universe right now. When you are driving through a traffic light, and you get a red traffic light, say you go to work, and you are 10 minutes late already, and then you get a red traffic light, are you grounding into the fact that the universe is against you? I got this traffic light, damn it, I'm already running late, now the universe is against me. I am now getting the red lights. I'm going to be even later than I already am for work. Groundings, always grounding. That is the best thing one of the best things you can do for your universe, to ground your energetics. Absolutely, Suzette, good job. But what are you saying to yourself? You're getting a red traffic light. The question Saint Germain has for you is, what are you saying to yourself as you go through the traffic light? Are you bringing more red traffic lights into your universe with your energetics when you are saying, I am running late. Now I'm going to get all the red traffic lights. And you say these things to yourself because you are frustrated, you are in lower energy, you are rushing, and now you are seeing the universe is blocking you. Why? You are in rushing energy. Are you seeing how this is working? If you are in rushing energy, I'm rushing, now that I'm going to get all these traffic lights, the universe is slowing me down. What are you going to create in your universe? If you are in a living toroidal field, Saint Germain wants to ask you this question seriously. What are you going to create? Are you going to get to work any sooner by driving to work and going, I'm late and now I'm going to be later and all these traffic lights I am misty timing, right? And they're all against me. How many times have you said that? That the traffic lights are against me. Like they know who you are, right? Like they're like, here comes Chloe driving down the street. Here comes Lara B. And we are going, Lara B, rushing to work. Poof, red light. Ha ha ha, Lara B, we got you. Anna, you are driving through Chicago there, and you're trying to get to Giordano's to get a pizza, right? And then the traffic light, red, poof. Then the next traffic light is red, poof. Are you feeling that the universe is against you? Are you acting that way? You are going to pick up your children at school, Millie, and you get the road is closed. Is the universe acting against you, Millie? Or is the road closed to show you that you have to loosen your energetics, to be a little more open to your energetics? Or is the universe really conflating to make your life so screwy that you have to go around the block, take you 5 more minutes, and oh my gosh, find me the closest parking space? Are you seeing in your universe how you are conflating and creating the energetics? You are driving through the traffic lights. You are going to create that in your universe if you are seeing the red light, right? And you're going, another red light. What's the next? Next one's going to be red too. Just watch. People say these things. You are trying, you put that out there. So you put the angry, frustrated energetics out there that the traffic light is not going to work. You're going to get the red light. And then you do get the red light. And then you are surprised. Damn it, I got another red light. Well, you just told the universe you were expecting another red traffic light. Are you seeing that? Are you, slow down, exactly, Joyce. Are you seeing how and we are going to get deep into this, your energetics, you're telling your universe, all right, I'm late for work, slow me down. We are going to have to comply, right? Your universe, if you are the great director, not that you are directing, but you are directing your energy. You're not directing the play. I want you to hear this. Do not conflate what Saint Germain has just said. You are directing the energies of yourself and what you are bringing into it. You are not directing the show. You do not tell who shows up. You are not going, all right, cue the whomever, cue the policeman from the right and from the left or the right, whatever. So the policeman walks across your frame. We are not saying that you are controlling that, but you are controlling, there's a policeman. Am I going to be in fear? Generally, we see a policeman, even if we are perfect in our universe, right? We center up a little bit. Oh, there's a cop. Because you already know, the cop has the ability to grab you off the streets, theoretically. But nonetheless, it's just the energetics of seeing a police officer that you're going to into your universe. Are you seeing? When you are driving through that traffic light, you do the same thing. You are going, crap, here's the red light. What's the next one going to be? These are automated responses that you have in your universe, traumatic responses. If you had no trauma in your universe, you would just be like, I got a red light. Okay. And then you could move, maybe a chance to sit in silence, roll down the window and be at peace for a moment. Or maybe there's somebody walking by in a wheelchair, right? They're crossing the street in a wheelchair. If you are in center in your universe, then you would wish them favor and love, would you not? Are you doing that when you see people in wheelchairs or crutches or what have you in your universe? Watch what happens if you do. We're going to get deep into this living universe deal because it is one of the most important things. And we want to state this, now that we are pretty much at peak show, mine is Chris, of course, the peak show. Yeah, this show, good Dunning. Are you realizing we are 2 days away from 4 months of solid good Dunning? Do you realize what we have done? 4 months. Missed one show, maybe 2. We had fell off the back of the table once, but 4 months. Yeah, universe, what have you done consistently in 4 months? This is amazing. And we are wanting to put that out there. Because you could conflate those energetics. Well, we did it for 4 months. Now we're going to get tired. It's going to be winter. It's not going to work. You can conflate those energetics and watch the channel collapse. So you could say, we are just beginning. This channel is just beginning to be amazing. And in another 4 months, who knows? We're already going closer to 600. But who knows? We could be seen and poof, this could be the biggest thing on YouTube. You have no idea. But what we are getting at is, how are you seeing your energetics? Again, Josh could be like, 4 months. Wow, that was tiring. How did he pull that off? 4 months of good Dunning. Almost 120 shows. Without any preparation even. He just shows up and there you go. How does that happen in his universe, in your universe? And you have been watching. We are grateful. You are seeing the energetics at work. And that is the point. We are here to teach you how you are walking on this grand terrestrial field as you, but it is living and you are the energy of it. You are not you. You are just energy moving through energy. If you could see that, really ground into that, you could, poof, anything's possible. You are just sitting in your limitations because that is what the 3D has shown you. You are limitless. You want to run through the traffic lights instead of getting all the red lights when you get up in the dawning and you are running 10 minutes late for a walk. You ask your universe. Are you communicating, having grand conversations with your universe? Are you just conflating things in yourself? Are you saying, all right, thank you for the green lights. I know I am late for work. I'm going to get all the green lights and I am grateful. Are you going, I am running late for work. What is going to slow me down now? What is going to screw up my morning even more, my dawning? I'm going to get to work and maybe 1 minute late, as I am 10 minutes late now, but I'm going to get all the traffic lights and speed up and catch back up on time. You create that. You do realize you still might get a traffic light, and that traffic light, you have no idea if that traffic light stopped you from getting your car T-boned, getting hit in the rear, or hitting somebody else. You have no idea. Gratitude would be the exact thing there, Chloe, because you have no idea. But you are going to sit there and go, crap, I got another traffic light and I'm going to be even later. Do not underestimate that your universe knows what is going on with you and with your energetics and where you need to be and when. Are you allowing it? Or are you trying to dovish your way to work, so to speak, having energetic temper tantrums in your car? We're starting small because it's going to get a lot larger here. Once you really realize where you are standing, and we want you to understand who and what you are and where you are really standing and how you can really empower yourself. If you understand, a lot of it has to do with, though, peeling away the trauma, because the trauma is what keeps us dampened. It's like a dampening field in your universe, right? Are you understanding? If you are in trauma, then the light is flowing into you, but it stops. Your body is dense. Your cells are not vibrating as fast. They do not hold as much light. They deflect the light. While you sit in your darkness, you cannot absorb the light because the trauma, the energies of the blocked emotions are stuck inside you. We're getting to the core of what really is going on here. And for those who are watching and sticking around for this, you are understanding the core energetics of really what is going on at play in your universe and the universe at large. And if you can ground into this, this is how you shift your universe fast. It's how you walk your universe. It's about clearing those dense traumas. So you are not driving down the street going, already pre-traumatized. Are you an understanding? The pre-traumatized, as we like to say, the pre-traumatized is just the trauma that you're already expecting. It's the trauma reaction that your body is used to giving out based on your programming from age 0 to 7. So you can change that. It's not easy. But it's the best. It's what you have to do, basically. We are not saying have to. We never have to in our universe, but it's what you are. You get it. Leave it alone. If you can see when you are driving down the street that you are sauce, that you are the sauce of your own universe, that your energetics, you're positive, you're negative, you're happy, you're sad, you're worthy, you're worthless, you're I am or I am not, I am a loser, or I am sauce love, and I am the great all of everything. That just what creates your pativ, what creates your universe. Dearies, Mother Isis here. You want to create your universe in a more loving way. You do not. It is about what you are saying to yourselves, dearie. When you are, dearies, going through your traffic lights, are you saying, I am grateful that they are going to be green? Or are you, in your traumas, already expecting red lights? Your universe, dearies, is only going to return to you what you are giving it energetically. Mother Isis is trying to want you to understand that if you are driving down the street to work and your energetics are low, you're going to get the red lights. What you see in your universe is what the energetics of what you see outside matches, what you feel inside yourselves. The love that you have for yourselves is what it translates into what you are seeing in the 3D, in the grander and greater source field theories. Are you in understanding of that? If you are carrying the energetics slow and low energetics, you cannot vibrate better things in 3D. The physical universe that you have, the car that you drive, the dollars in your checking account, the love in your universe, the amount of people you get to hug or who hug you on a daily basis are all of that based on your energetics. What you are putting out, dearie, into the greater field. Are you putting love or are you putting out fear or non-worthiness? Again, if you want the green lights, are you pre-grateful for the green light? Are you dervished in trauma and expecting the red light? Mother Isis wants you to think on that. Try an experiment. This is Mother Isis's grand experiment to you. When you are driving in your vehicles, first off, put on your seatbelts, dearie, because Mother Isis loves you. Or we can put a pyramid of protection on you. Nonetheless, if you do not take the protections your universe gives you, how much can Mother Isis protect you? But I digress. While you are out today, or tomorrow, if you do not go out, do a grand experiment on your way to. Be grateful for all the green lights. Get in your car. Say to Mother Isis, thank you for clear and favored travel. I am grateful, Mother Isis and universe, for the green lights. And grateful to get there with alacrity and peace on your way home. We are not asking you to do this very often. Ask Mother Isis to be grateful for the red lights. Watch what happens. We want you to see something. See yourself stopping at all the red lights. You don't have to even conflate it with any frustrations. I'll bring it up because you are in trauma already and compounding your traumas. What we are asking you, dearies, is to simply say to your universe, thank you. I want to see our red light. I want to have a dovish ride home. I want you to see the difference when you put your energetics out To the greater source field, what is return? Simple homework, but it says a lot. All right, Mother Isis there. She drops off. She does not have closing. She has demands obvious. She's just like, I am done. Saint Germain knows when she has left the building, so to speak. So Isis has left the building, although she's always there. She could come right back if Saint Germain, of course, being the gatekeeper of Josh's open channel, will let her through. But of course, we always give Mother Isis the first choice. She wants to channel. Saint Germain, Archangel Raphael will step aside. Mother Isis, you always have the podium, so to speak. There we go. But in your universe, try that. She's got a very good point. Mother Isis is giving you an assignment to see how your energetics work. In the car, an act amazing. I'm grateful. I get all the green lights. It is an easy and fast ride. When you are done, get in the car going home or going somewhere else if you're multi-driving. But if you are going home, then I'm grateful. I get all the red lights, and it is a very slow ride. Watch what happens. That slow ride, take it easy, like the song, right? There you go. But nonetheless, ask your universe. We're not asking about the Fog Hat song, but ask your or the Who song, right? There you go. But there's no slow ride in the Who. You could take the magic bus. There you go. So if you're in your magic bus, then nonetheless, but if it's a magic bus, you'll get all the green lights anyways, because it's going to take me to you, right? So there you go. But nonetheless, if you are in your magic bus, ask the universe when you are going home to get all the red lights. We just want you to see as an example, you are creating your energetics. You'll get way more red lights, I guarantee it. And if you do not, then you are just in good timing and you still have favor in your universe. Your universe can override your negative energetics if you are in favor. But generally speaking, if you are putting out negative energetics, you're going to get that negative right back at you. Are you in understanding there? So we are going to end this channeling. So Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael, and we have channeled. And Mother Isis, dearie, has been here too. Mother Isis is always with you if you are with her. And do not forget, dearies, that your pyramid of protection is always available to you. When you are going into crowded places or going to the shopping mall, although who shops at the mall, but nonetheless, if you are going to the grocery store, there we go. Ask Mother Isis to put up your pyramid of protection. Ask Mother Isis to turn it to a 4 or a 5. You will feel it, and you will understand what is going on. You can also, of course, Saint Germain is giving you the gas dial to your violet flame. So, dearies, you can use that too. But ask Mother Isis. Say, Mother Isis, turn up my pyramid to a 6. Energetically, you will feel it right in your sacral and lower chakras. Poof. Guarantee it. All right, so there we go. All right, so we're talking about energetics, and what we're going to be doing the rest of this week, and gosh only knows, is how you can start to interact and react to your living toroidal field, and how, for myself, yeah, how it works. So today, when you go out and drive in your car, just ask the universe. First leg, I'm grateful. I get all the red, green lights, and my universe is amazing. I'm in the flow, and I get to go, right? There you go. I'm in the flow. I get the green lights, and I get to go. On the back end of it, thank you, universe. Show me no flow. Show me no go. Driving a Nova, right? But nonetheless, show me no go. Don't literally no go. Make like red lights. We don't want no go as car not starting. So you ask your universe. There may be a reason why your car then won't start, and no favor to that. So just red lights. I am getting more red lights, and I want to get more red lights. Show me. I'm not saying that myself, but just on your way home. I'm going to work, so I want all green lights in a minute. But nonetheless, and we're only doing that so you can see in your universe how the energetics apply. You will get more red lights. It'll take you longer. You might get a dump truck in front of you that has to gear up and takes 3 minutes just to get to 20 miles an hour, right? You have no idea what you'll find, but your universe will mirror what you're asking. And that's the point. It's just so that you can see that and start to see how your toroidal field interacts larger and how your energetics really do create this. And what did Millie say? We won't pull off the driveway, out of the driveway, but they're very connected to what? All right, so something. We always pray in the car together before any travel outside of our normal in and out of town trip. Blessed. There you go. And yeah, are you wearing your seatbelt? That's the other question. If you don't wear your seatbelt, then you're telling your universe, I don't care. I'm cool. But I mean, it's a show of trust, but it's us. So we give you a seatbelt for a reason, right? So if you don't want to wear it, outside of conflating with the law, which that's up to you. You, generally speaking, most humans, most Americans, keep this in mind, you don't even realize it, commit 3 felonious acts a day. Look it up. Most Americans commit 3 felonies that could put you in jail a day, whether you realize it or not. So you're not wearing your seatbelt. That's the least of it. But you don't even realize you're committing those felonies. Gotta love what we live in. Nonetheless, the man-made world that we live in, not the toroidal field. That's a whole different deal. We're talking about the energetics of the matrix there that conflate you to having 3 felonies that you don't even realize you've done. You gotta love that. But yeah, ask your universe just to repeat those energetics and see what you get. Green lights and red lights. And when we come back in the next day or two, we'll see what the grand results are there. Are you getting more red lights? If you get in the car and ask for red lights, are you going to see them? And if you don't, maybe you don't want red lights. If you're asking for more green lights, do you see them? And you don't have to ask for the red lights. Then you understand, oh, I'm already getting more green lights. Cool. You don't ever have to ask for the opposite negative energetics. Like, we don't have to have any more wars unless we have brand new souls on this planet that have never experienced war, which we don't. Then yeah, we don't need war. We all know what it is, so we don't have to experience it anymore. We don't know what red lights are, so you don't have to experience it. Just ask for more green lights. But if you ask for more red lights, you will see in your universe that they will occur. That's the whole point. Getting beginnings of you guys to see, and the living toroidal field, because we're going to start interacting with it. We're going to do exercises to talk to our field. We're going to do all kinds of, maybe sound like crazy things that aren't. We're going to start looking into numbers and how numbers can speak to you in your universe as well, and they do, and how different ways that, exactly, Chloe, your universe wants to communicate with you, and how either we're not hearing it, we're ignoring it, or we're conflating it, and how we can work in partnership with our universe to really create a better experience here on planet Earth, and to direct our personal toroidal field, and energetically speaking, to bring us what we want. Really, that's what it's all about. My son is grown. It's mostly just me as more examples out loud instead of saying exactly. You can pray if you're in a subway and it's like, ooh, just turn up the pyramid to 7. It's a little dicey in here. Thank you. I am protected and safe. Inside yourself, or quietly to yourself. You don't want to be like, hey, ISIS, while you're standing in the subway. Absolutely. But if you have the opportunity, if you're in your car and you see a license plate that drives by that says 444, if you're not recognizing that and going, all right, thank you for the 444, for example, I appreciate that you have my back. And even if you don't know what 444 means, we'll go over how you can look that up and how you can start moving with the universe as well. But just acknowledging it. 444, I see that. I'm seen. Thank you. You are seen. That means you're being seen. There's only, I mean, you're not going to have, Archangel Raphael is not going to come tap on your, hi, I am Archangel Raphael. I am here for you. Saint Germain coming to your door is not going to happen. So Saint Germain is coming to you to purple light. Are you seeing more purple in your universe? Are you seeing more green? Are you seeing Archangel Raphael? We come to you in different ways, but we still come to you. That is what we are getting at. Are you there? Are you seeing them? We're not going to knock on your door. We're not going, but we might. If somebody came to you in our purple, maybe Saint Germain, right? There you go. You have to see that. You have to be broadened out a little bit. Somebody comes to you at 141, for example, and you know that number has been dancing around your universe. Big thing happens at 141. You know that has been conflated and set up for you. Speaking with you, 14 in the chat. So there you go, 141. But are you seeing that? You are understanding that. I think he said felonious acts. That is correct. You are, most Americans, almost 80% or more of Americans commit 3 felonies a day. You're not getting arrested for it, but you are. If you had, maybe you had listened to a burnt CD, that's a felony. You are watching a movie that was copied, that's a felony. You are watching somebody else's, theoretically, if you are watching somebody else's Netflix, nowadays that is illegal. For Netflix, you get a little box that says, you don't have this account. Why are you watching this? This is not TV. It's not registered with Netflix. So you are committing crimes. You are sharing your Hulu password. Is committing a crime, theoretically. Not that anybody's really going to come after you, so to speak, but that is a crime. And so you are committing that. Whether you realize it or not, are you speeding, you are committing another crime. In some states, if you are going 20 or 25 over the speed limit, that is a felony as well. And then you are not wearing a seatbelt. So there's another sign that you are telling your universe you don't care about your avatar, but you are also saying that I don't care about your law. So there's another ticket for you. So you are seeing how this could happen all the time. You are jaywalking. There's another ticket. So you are committing felonies and misdemeanors all day long, whether you realize it or not. But you're not getting busted for it. Or you would have the entire situation. Everybody'd be in jail. And well, there you go. But do not have the energetics that while you are out in your universe, you are in jail. Of course, that is not the case. The jail is only inside you. You are the grand sauce field. We love you. We have to go to the crystal shop. So we are going to end this now. But we love you. We are grateful. We are going to release transmission. There we go. All right. So yeah, we're going to get into this a lot deeper. How your universe, how you're living in a living toroidal field, how everything is just mirroring your energetics, how your universe is mirroring energetics, the people in your life are a mirror of who your energetics, your vibrational state, and where you are, and the food you eat, what you have in your fridge is a mirror of where you're vibrating, all of it, how much you have in your bank account, although sometimes you have no control over that. We all have friends named Bill, right? I know a lot of guys named Bill, and he comes to my house every week. Bill, water bill and power bill, the trash bill. So Bill's a busy guy, and he likes so yeah, if you have a lot of bills, it's under. But even if you have no money to pay your bills, that's the point. If you can support yourself, your bills, then you're good. But if not, then what are the energetics are not bringing? You're not matching what you need to match in your universe. If you're not seeing it that way, don't see yourself as a victim. Your just energetics aren't matching what your needs. You need to shift your energetics to get to match your needs in your universe. All right. Much gratitude. Have a grateful day. All right. So yeah, we are going to end this here. And Millie retracted her message. Go out and check the pictures I posted on my community page. So Millie posted on her community page. If you did not check out the fire home last night with Jared, watch it. And again, while you're out in your universe, I'll take a moment and send Jared some favor and love in his as he's going out there. Yeah, he's got no roof. He's going out into the universe. So there you go. Favor. So send him, keep him in favor in your universe while he's out in his. And as well tonight, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, or 4 o'clock, West Coast. Viviani is live again to do your Akashic Records. And I will tell you, it all ties together there. Knowing what your basically your set trauma, your core trauma is what saves your traumatic butt in this field. From there, you can climb up. Knowing what cycle you're on, what card did you choose? Did you choose the trauma card, the narcissistic abuse card, the broke is a joke card, I don't know, my house is going to burn down and I have to deal with all this stuff, cancel that. I'm just making a statement here. Card, what did you choose in your universe? Abandonment. You find that out. Once you find that out, that's the path to heal. Then you can break down from the core trauma and realize that you set it all up in the first place and you created it all, and it's all your show. It's the you show, and you created it, and you're living the energetics of what you created so that you can realize that your source. I love you. Stay awesome. I'm going to go film Kuan Yin super quick and then race to work. So I love you. Stay awesome. I hope to see you all tonight at Viviani at 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and get into our Akashic Records and find out what's the core trauma that you're sitting on, that the lifetime patterns that you are living, so that you can climb out of it. And we'll pull cards. Well, tomorrow, but she will show you your pattern. I love you. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys in the next. Have a blessed and most awesome day. Thank you all for being here. And Thursday, is it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday is our 4-month anniversary celebration. So there we go. Awesome. Love you.